Hey, welcome to Lakeside Tarot. My name is Tara. Thank you for joining me for today's reading. This reading is going to be for the collective. It may or may not resonate with you. Please use your own discernment to decide what is and what is not for you. Today is Wednesday, July 9th. All right, let's hop right in, see what's going on. What do we need to know? What does the collective need to know? We got lost, ghosted, blocked, cut off. Pressure cooker, rage, ready to explode. An escapade, vacation, hideaway, adventure. Bottom of the deck here is sold, moving, physical, location change. Lovers, okay. Pathway. There could be somebody here who wanted to give you an offer in the past. They definitely were looking at you as a romantic interest here, okay? And this could be somebody who you have cut off or ghosted. There's something to do with transformation here, okay? You could have gone through multiple deaths and rebirths. See these butterflies here? There's like 5 of them, okay? And it's like you're on this path here. When I was doing the shuffling of the cards before I started, the Archangel Michael card came out that says you're on the right path. Okay, so it's like you're dedicated to a certain path here, and during the course of that, in order to stay on this path, you have to go through death and rebirth, transformation, growing. Okay, you're doing the internal work, and as you continue on this path, some things have to fall off, okay, including people. Got mature man. Somebody's really upset, okay? There's a mature man. This could be somebody that you work with, and this could go 2 ways. Either there's a mature man who you work with who wants to court you, and somebody else is raging over that. Like, I'm talking, their blood is boiling, okay? Somebody's blood is boiling. Or there is a mature man who you work with that is boiling over the fact that somebody else wants to court you, okay? There's something going on here. Somebody's very, very angry. We got imprisonment, journey. When imprisonment came out, at first it came out kind of sideways and flew over rage, okay? It's what I'm getting is that someone here, like, I don't know if it was based on their rage or this person who is raging wanted to keep you stuck and bound and chained and like locked up, and it's not working. Okay, you're like packing your bags, going on vacation, going on an adventure, doing your thing here, and then this person's in absolute despair. Okay, you could have moved recently, or you could be moving here in the future. Whether this is a house change, a job change, whatever it is. There's definitely something new happening, and this change is going to lead to security. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Like, it's going to be a secure change. This could be a permanent move. So in other words, if you move into a new home, this might be your forever home, or at least, you know, for the next decade or whatever. If this is a new job, same thing. This could be your forever job where you build your career, or for the next decade or 2 decades. We got time, waiting, cycles, moments. This person that's raging could be somebody who was maybe waiting on you to return. Ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, good time. Maybe that's what this person thought you were doing. Like, oh, the collective is just chasing thrills. They'll be back. Escaping, avoiding, blocking, pushing away. Definitely someone you're not speaking to. what I'm getting here too is that you're taking steps further and further away from this situation. We got bluff, pretending, mask, exaggeration. This person could be thinking that like you were bluffing when it came to blocking them or cutting them off, moving on from them. We got illumination, insight, starseed. You got one more here. Shh, don't tell. Listening to songs that remind them of you. Past relationship, overjoyed, limerence, focused on family, home life. Scorpio, karmic family member, video evidence, gym, yoga studio, home life. There's something here to do with someone's family. We got bad decision. So there's this past person here. I don't know what exactly is going on with them, but it sounds like at the very least this could be somebody who was focused on their family and they've got like thinking about you but not saying anything. Like really this person was looking at their watch, like, or counting the days or looking at the calendar, and like in their head they thought for sure you are coming back. It's only a matter of time. Okay, so if this is someone who didn't come chasing after you, it's because in their head, like with overjoyed and limerence coming out, it's like this person was so, limerence is, it's basically where you've put somebody on a pedestal. It's the idea of someone, it's the fantasy of someone, it's an illusion. Okay, it's what you've decided in your head, this is what this person is like, or this is what this relationship is going to be like. That's what this person did, is they had developed something, and it's almost giving that they were focused on their home life, and the limerence part of it, maybe they really were excited about your return, um, thinking like things are going to be great when you come back, and then you never came back. And they feel like they made some sort of mistake here. Okay, we got play chess. That may have been what it is. Okay, this person may have thought that they were being strategic, okay, by not communicating. We got setup energy. Someone may have told them, this could have been a karmic family member, maybe that said to them, don't go after the collective. If your connection or relationship is, that strong, then they're going to come back. And someone may have said this purposefully to this person to kind of set them up for the opportunity to miss a chance with you. This person definitely had the wrong idea. They did not realize that you weren't bluffing, you weren't pretending, you weren't wearing a mask. You were moving on. You're not out here chasing thrills, all that stuff. You're dedicated to the path that you're on. You're dedicated to your growth. We've got harmony, breaking bad habits, ghosted, midnight. You could have left this person in the middle of the night. For those of you who were the one to ghost this person, got over and over in their head, this is someone that can't stop thinking about it. It was definitely unexpected. So if it wasn't like in the middle of the night, it's like it's a silent ghosting. All right. So you could have not necessarily been fighting with this person at the time when you decided to walk away. On the back of the midnight card, it says had enough. It's almost like you reached a point where you're like, I'm done. I'm walking away from the situation. And you did. With harmony and breaking bad habits coming out here, the amount of growth that you've had since walking away from this relationship. And I don't know yet if this is a current past relationship or an older past relationship. We'll just have to keep going to see. But either way, this person definitely had the wrong idea about what you were doing with your time. We've got gaslight, because we're living in a world of fools breaking us down when they all should let us be. We belong to you and me, the Bee Gees. How deep is your love? Bullying. This so this could be somebody who the police, law enforcement is involved, using you for money, open relationship. Yikes. So this could be someone who's in an open relationship. Maybe there was a karmic family member of theirs who said that you were using them for money. You know, don't go after the collective. If this is a real thing, they're going to come back around, yada yada. I mean, whatever happened here, this was definitely it's almost like this person, and they're in right behind bluff, because I picked that card up, was influences, third parties, attachments, peers. You got commitment, marriage, promises, fidelity, confessions, coming clean, confusion. So this could be someone who's in a marriage, someone who's in a commitment. Um, this could have been family members, friends, whatever, that were encouraging this person not to go after you. And it's almost like this got turned into a very sinister game where someone had the idea to play chess, but instead they gaslit you. They may have bullied you in the sense that, like, I don't know, what is this bullying? Getting married? Maybe you met somebody new. Three blind mice, dream catcher, career path. You may have met somebody at work, okay, not necessarily at work, but career path did come out. But you could have met somebody who you're interested in, that you want to be in a relationship with, or want to date, or there's a potential of, it being a long-term commitment. It also could be, I don't know, I just drew a blank. There was, the words were there and then I drew a blank. Emperor. Oops, wrong move. Sexual fantasies. I wish I could turn back the hands of time. Valentine's Day. There could be something about Valentine's Day that's significant, tracking you or someone tracking them. Past relationship. Conflict resolution, starting over. There could have been something on Valentine's Day that happened. This could be this year, last year, whatever the case is. Someone could have been, I don't know, if they thought you were in a new relationship, they could have been following you, trying to make amends with you in some way, to start over with you. That could be the case. And if it wasn't Valentine's Day, it could have something like, there's some kind of thing where this person, FOMO, fear of missing out. This person has FOMO. You could have met somebody and it's like, an important holiday or whatever. This person didn't want you to move on, and it could have turned very dark, taken a dark path. Okay, this person could have gone down a dark path. They could have gotten wrapped up in some pretty what's the word? Just twisted, I guess. Like a twisted plan to get you back, or a twisted plan to make you feel guilty for moving forward. Um, Whatever it was dark. It was manipulative. This is not playing chess. This is not strategy. This is basically ruining any chance of reconciliation. You've got fated meeting, important connection in the reverse. Okay. So for some of you, this could have been a very important connection to you in the past. But it's something you definitely walked away from. Ex-lover. This is somebody who you were involved with in the past. Third party, divine feminine. And then you've got silence. Okay. Keep moving. Voodoo. Yikes. So somebody was doing voodoo here. It is a feminine energy on the card. Unexpected money. Someone could have been, I don't know, protection. Someone was doing some kind of voodoo on you in order to, what was the voodoo for? Ascending child conflict. Somebody was doing voodoo on you, and I don't know that this is a feminine energy. It could definitely be a masculine energy. Bondage, rich girl, karmic masculine, earth angel, concern, occupation. No, this was definitely a karmic masculine that was doing this. What they were doing is some kind of voodoo or something in order to, some kind of dark, like I said, it was a very sinister, it was not playing chess is what it was not. It was very manipulative, sinister, dark. What they were trying to do is keep a specific offer out of reach for you. Okay. They didn't want you to receive an offer. They wanted to keep you bound to them. You got courthouse. There definitely could be, imprisonment. Yikes. There could be a court case involved here. This person could have broken laws. All right. We got twin flame, legal. There's definitely some sort of case here. Somebody did something to break the law. And it's almost like there's a lust. Yikes. Ice king, karmic masculine. Moving on. This could have been someone who exploited you via lust. They could have stalked you, harassed you, all kinds of stuff. Okay, illegal things, period. Got ice queen, abundance, high honor. With ice queen coming out, we got rising star. This person wanted you to be a match to them. This is someone who's an ice king. They could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, an air sign. They don't have to be. This could be someone who's just very cold, okay, emotionally detached. They could have wanted to keep you in this situation. It's like you've got high honor, rising star, and chakras. They didn't want your chakras in balance. They wanted you to stay at the vibration that they're at so that you would be a match to them. That's why bondage was coming out. What they were trying to trap is your essence. Not even necessarily they were trying to tarnish your essence. They were trying to stop you from going through these transformations, from rising, from growing. I don't think you were probably ever necessarily a match to this person. You may have been wrapped up with them at some point because your vibration was lower, but not cold-hearted, not that type of thing. This person is that, but it's like they wanted to keep your vibration at a point where you're technically a match for them. They were trying to stop you from calling in the abundance that you deserve. But yeah, you've ascended. They could have been using lust in order to try to keep you in this place. Give me one on silence. Entity attachment, imprisonment in the reverse, and sweetheart. Okay, you could be in no contact with this person. You could know that this person has an entity attachment. You've got that shadow of the devil behind them. Okay, it doesn't have to be the actual devil. It doesn't have to be an actual entity attachment. It certainly can, but you know this is somebody who's got dark intentions. They're not a nice person. So in order to continue to ascend and stay on the path that you're on, you may have chosen silence or no contact with this person. Stalker, stalking, watching, obsessed. Okay, so we know definitely who this is now. Running, okay, you definitely could just be not paying attention to this person. An offer. Bottom of the deck, karmic friends, can't fully trust them, tension, secret competition, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. So for some of you, this could be a friend of yours. Maybe you never had a relationship with them, or this could be a friend of someone who wants to be in a relationship with you. You've got mask, deception, homeless, strategy. Yeah. This person was trying to get your emotions all over the place. See all those faces? Like, they wanted you scared, surprised, then happy, then angry, then unsure, then, angry again, right? It's like hostile, yelling. They wanted your emotions. Okay? And I mean, if you've got someone that's stalking you, that's obsessed with you, that won't leave you alone, that'll mess with your emotions, okay? To try to keep your emotions in check while you've got unwanted attention on you, that's not easy. This person's strategy here, this was their play chess, right? Was to knock you out of the game. So this person was actually on board with this. Whether it was their idea or maybe it was someone else's idea and then they jumped on board and got all excited about it and thought, yeah, we're going to do this. This is really cool. Either way, their strategy was to isolate you, to make sure that you were not able to receive this offer that was coming towards you and could still be coming towards you. Yes, stop. Family. Idea. Curse. Collaboration. This person was definitely in collaboration here. They had an arrangement here for you to miss out, to damage your reputation, damage your self-esteem so that you wouldn't receive a gift. Okay, this could be someone that, like I said, they have a family, they could be married. This could have been them and their karmic partner's idea together, or maybe them, their karmic partner, and their karmic friends. I mean, there's definitely a collaboration here. Yeah, somebody wanted to gift you with commitment. And they wanted to stop that from happening. We've got death. Okay, so again, transformation here. Stress, marionette, reservation, right. So we got marrying for money, boss daddy, hustling, giving money, moves in silence, divination abuser. So you got someone who's been watching tarot. They could have seen that you had this offer coming in from an emperor, maybe someone who has money. They could have made up a story about how you were just using them for money, that you were looking to get married for money. This was definitely a ploy for this connection or this offer not to come in from an emperor. And this is all coming from somebody that you were involved with in the past. I like you, someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, want a date. Passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. And soulmate, soul connection, partnership agreement, soul contract. And then we've got the snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. All right. So, yeah, you've got someone here, this past person. You met your soulmate, someone that you have equal. This past person here, the one that's been trying to stop this offer from coming in, is someone who was lusting after you. They would have wanted to have sex with you, but they were never going to have a commitment with you. This was never a divine masculine. This was a karmic masculine. Okay? When you left, they don't want to see you doing better than what you were when you were with them, which it probably was not a very good relationship if it was karmic. All right. There could have been very highs, ups, and downs. And, this person could have cheated on you. They could have had other parties, karmic connection. Passion, exactly. This was somebody who was flirting with you. It says fun, flirting, want to date, karmic connection, passion. And then you got divine partner at the bottom of the deck. Knight of Wands, King of Wands, Two of Pentacles. So you could have a Knight of Wands, someone that's in and out, passion based, here for a good time, not for a long time, that wanted, like I said, just sex, passion. And then you've got a King of Wands who, I mean, this could be two different fire signs. I feel like that came out in a couple readings ago. I don't know, but could be two fire signs. But you're dealing with a Knight of Wands and a King of Wands, whether it's fire signs or not. It doesn't matter. These are two very fiery type personalities. But that Knight of Wands, this is the one that's raging. And then the King of Wands, that's like a true leader. That's your soulmate. That's somebody who you were sharing true passion with, not sexual passion. You got the Seven of Wands, Knight of Wands, you're being protected. It says passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. So you've been protected from this Knight of Wands. Okay? They're all upset. Oh, I can't come in. The collective. Divine partner, Six of Pentacles, Page of Swords. They were watching your divine partner give to you, and they didn't like it. Nine of Pentacles, you could be single, okay, at the time or right now. And then you've got the snake. That's your competition. That's not your competition. This is an ex who wants to fuck you. Sorry. I was doing so good not cussing. An ex that wants to fuck you who's in competition with your divine counterpart. That's what it is. The Magician, Ace of Swords, the Hermit. Six of Pentacles, Judgment. I don't know. So someone here could be going through a spiritual awakening. Ace of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Twin Flame, Death. False person, the Lovers, Eight of Swords, Three of Cups, Five of Cups, womp, 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 womp. So I don't know. Your divine partner really hasn't come up in this reading much. It did say the Runner and then the Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, change, mind. So your divine partner could technically be the Runner in, a true twin flame connection, not a karmic connection. They may have been running, out of fear or whatever the case is, pride. I don't know. Maybe just because there's this crazy ass Knight of Wands that is in the middle of this relationship. Either way, they're going through some sort of transformation with Death coming out and the Phoenix. Take the time you need to feel into the situation and then give it your best response. Don't deprive yourself of simple pleasures in life in pursuit of your goals. There is a solution to every problem. Go within to find it. Let's get an angel number. We got 2. 666. Reflect. Several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. You need a mental shift towards greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. 2323, endless cycles. There's some truth you're resistant to accept over and over again until you're tired and restrained beyond depression. It takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. Then you make a change and the world around you follows. Readjustments, your level of self control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin life anew with a person from one's past. Everything will fall into place. I think this Knight of Wands energy has really played a toll on this divine connection. Readjustments are going to have to be made on your part and on your divine counterpart's side in order for this connection to work. Okay? What areas of your life are you avoiding? Are they causing you upset, worry, disrupted sleep? If so, these are the areas you need to focus on. As much as you don't want to, it is necessary. Tackle your demons head on. Don't allow them to rule you for a second longer. Where you are right now is where you're supposed to be. Don't compare yourself to others. That only adds pressure. Take each day as it comes and for what it is. You are a better person than you were yesterday. Growth isn't easy, but you've got this. Okay? I always say, going through these different experiences, when things fall apart, good things happen, bad things happen, whatever. I, for a long time now, always go back to, but have you grown? Where have you grown in this situation? And I try to focus on that, to confirm to myself that I'm still on the right path. If I'm growing, if I know, like, hey, you handled that situation so much better than you either did in the past or would have in the past, to me, that's telling me you're on the right path. You're doing the work. Okay? It's very important. This twin flame journey is about self. Okay? Having the focus on another individual, when it's going to come together, all that stuff, it's not going to get you where you want to be as far as in union, with your divine counterpart. What's going to get you there is continuing to do the work. Okay, continuing to grow, continuing to stay focused on your desires, your dreams. And it's not always easy. It's exhausting. I know. I've been on this journey with y'all, so I get it. It's not. But there are certain things that you can do to give you peace of mind. And when you're feeling exhausted or depleted, take a nap, do some self-care, take a break, do whatever it is that you need to do to get back on track again. Don't beat yourself up. Don't give up, and don't lower your standards. We've got your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. Please help me clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine guidance that I have asked and prayed for. Allow me to keep my ego out of the way so your wisdom can come streaming through me for my own benefit and for those around me. The situation is already resolved. I give any worries, cares, and concerns to you in exchange for true peace in all ways. Thank you for resolving this. Give details of the situation in a divinely perfect way. All right, let's get our closing message. What is the closing message? Well, I can't do that because that's two. To be fair. I don't know if we've had this. I've used this deck so many times, but I haven't really used it as closing messages a lot. Or not. Well, I've been using it recently, but not like. Anyways, I don't know which ones I've done and haven't done, but we're going to take this. To be fair. Card number 38. Life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nourishing, yet over time they strike a balance. You move from being, from stasis to doing, from discovering, to loving, to letting go, to being again. Life is a pendulum swinging between all of these states. You will always oscillate back and forth between doing and being. If you're not content with where you are at this moment, remember that all experiences have their place. Accept them without judgment, and you will see how the universe adjusts in perfect balance. You reap what you sow. For every cause, there is an effect. Wondrous things will be revealed now. Relationship message. Can you find a way to achieve fairness right now? This is a time for listening as well as speaking, for understanding as well as asking to be understood. There is much to be learned, and you will learn it if you remain open and objective, weighing options and considering all sides. Your heart wants to connect to others, so allow for a balanced exchange of ideas and actions. The best kind of relationship is one in which there is mutual benefit and each party feels heard, valued, and respected. Be fair to all. Prosperity message. Now is a time for even exchanges. Justice will prevail and you will be treated accordingly. In all your affairs, you will be able to negotiate fair settlements. Mutual gain is the gift to you and your partners and colleagues. This is also a good time to square your finances and take stock of how you've compensated for your work, how you are compensated for your work. This card signifies balance, justice, and negotiation, so remember that all things must be fairly recompensed. Keep this as your truth, and so it will be. Protection message. Injustice and inequity are a part of life, but they do not have to define your experience. This is a time when you may observe an injustice righted and fairly readdressed. Perhaps you come to the rescue of someone else or are called to answer for a personal slight. You will be amazed by the sense of power that surges through you when you stand up for yourself and others. This card also indicates a good time to advocate for others who are less fortunate. Choose your cause and commit to it because you can make a difference. One thing is for certain, if fairness is your intention, the situation will be resolved for the highest good of all concerned through acts of kindness, empathy, and courage. All right, that's a good one. I don't think we've had that one as our closing message. That's all I got for you. I hope you enjoyed this message. If you did, please press the like and subscribe button. Comment below. Let me know how you're doing. It's good to be back on here, and I'll see you during the next reading. Take care.